Hello and welcome to the Kerbal Space Program. This is Kerbin is Doomed, episode 5 maybe, don't quote me on that. Yes, in today's episode we're going to be building an interplanetary ship to go to Duna, which is this planet that I'm zooming on right now. It is it's like Mars. If you've never played KSP, it's very similar, but not obviously Mars. Yeah, we're having a stall for the Mun base, primarily because the mod that I'm using for getting the ore is undergoing some heavy development and is having new parts and stuff, so I don't really want to wait until new parts. So here we got our first launch for our Duna vehicle. It's called the Tharsis, I do believe. Oh god, I hope I said that right. That's what it's going to be called. Named after a Martian volcanic range, which I thought was appropriate. Yeah, we're just getting some. We're trying out a new launch stage because our previous launch stage, the Dual 1. When I updated KSP, I can't use that subassembly. So yeah, we built a new one. It's very similar. There's some differences. It doesn't actually use the asparagus design for ditching the sponsor rockets. But I feel like we need it. Also, the Dual 1 had quite a lot of Delta V, and I don't really need that anyway. But yeah, as you can see, we're having some problems. I've gone to manual mode. We're not using SAS because that was screwing me over. So it's always fun to try and fire a rocket that doesn't want to be flown from time to time. In case you're interested, I think it was the winglets that were making it screw around, because after I got rid of those, it seemed to be okay. But yeah, we're going quite crazy out of control in here. But we're past the point where we should be starting a gravity turn. So I'm sort of trying to make it fall over in the right direction, if you want to put it that way. Also, the sponsor rockets are burnt out there, but I haven't. I obviously haven't piped the fuel correctly. But you know, it didn't matter. This thing has plenty. It can lift much more than this into orbit. So, yeah, it's fine. And it's burned out. So, yeah. We're going to have a few modules of this. It's going to be able to carry, what's it going to have? 8 crew, what are they called? Crew can things. Hitchhiker containers. That's what they are, basically. We're going to shove some money Kerbals in them and take them to Duna. You can see hit this is the central section. We got our B9 cockpit, and we got some two of the hitchhikers. So the central bit can hold 8 victims, if you want to put it that way, and 2 pilots. Although, I guess you don't really need. They're not going to be piloting most of the time. I'm currently planning on having 2 sort of crew compartments mounted on the side. Each can hold 4, 8, 12, 14 Kerbals. So I'm not sure how many that's in total. 28, something around 35. I can't bother to work it out. So we're just deploying the solar panels. One of them's red and the rest aren't. I don't know why. I'm using curb paint to paint the parts, in case you're wondering. But I normally paint all the ones in symmetry, but apparently hasn't in this case. That's fine. Just putting some lights on now. We got the cool lights that I used to build the pimp rocket. You know, the crazy bubble rocket. I've reinstalled laser mod, so I've got all the achievements back in, so it has that crazy noise. Anyway, yeah, we're launching the first crew compartment here. I was doing some cinematic shots. So this one goes much more smoothly, I say so. It took me quite a few launches to get this working. For some reason, it kept breaking in half, like mid-flight, if I went over a certain speed. So this launch basically had to be kept under 2 Gs. Otherwise, it would just fall apart. It's actually carrying 8 tons worth of struts, in case you're wondering. I was using the really heavy struts, which weigh a ton each, which is like my final resort to, because this thing can get a lot more to orbit, and was falling apart too much. I was getting a bit mad. So yeah, we're gonna have to rendezvous this one. So this one's gonna take longer. Just getting up to actually ditching that tank. You can see here's the crew compartment. We got the flag on the side. You can see I made this is the custom flag for the Operation Duna. You can't see it actually very well because it's in quite high time acceleration. So yeah, we got some RCS sort of modules on the side, which are gonna allow us to dock it with the main ship, and then we can ditch them. So we've just got the crew compartment. So we're just achieving orbit right now. I'm gonna put normal. So if I'm pointing normal, then I can reduce my apparatus and increase my periaps. So it's a more efficient way of getting into orbit without getting my apparatus crazy high, which is not what I want really. Because I think I'm turning. I don't know if you saw because it was time acceleration. Yeah, there you go. The main section is in front of me in the orbit, so I need to be below it so I can catch up. So yeah, I'm just burning retrograde, I think, to slow myself down. So I'm trying to get I tried to get a counter with it, but I'll have to wait quite a long time. I'll have to quite a while. So I think here, yeah, I reduced my apparatus so I can catch up a bit quicker. Oh no, I don't. That might be next or no, here it is. I can't see periaps or apparatus. The resolution of the preview screen is too small. So yeah, so it only takes about a kilometre bit Delta V to get to Duna, which isn't much actually. It's in fact I think it's less. I think it's less than a moon mission, like there and back. But obviously this is I don't need to come back. If I had to come back, then I need more. I need like 2.5 kilometres of Delta V. In case you're wondering, Delta V basically means like how much you can change your speed by with like whatever propulsion system you got. So if you had 3 meters a second of Delta V, you could change your velocity by 3 meters a second. It's a better way than just saying I've got enough fuel to go somewhere, because fuel, it also depends on like the efficiency of the engines and like how much mass you're pushing. Because if you were pushing a feather, or if you were pushing like a ton of lead, I don't know why I said lead, doesn't matter what it's a ton of, but yeah, you're not going to get as far with the lead as you are with the feather. So I wasn't keeping track of what I was doing. Yeah, here we go. I'm just I've time warped. I skipped a load of time warping because it was boring. It took like 10 minutes because I can't time warp very fast in a low orbit. But yeah, now we're just burning to get close encounter. I think I got 2.9 kilometer encounter here. This is all in 4 times speed, in case you're wondering, because it's not particularly interesting to watch at full speed. So we just need to close in on the central stage thing. So yeah, obviously we haven't told the public about about why we're going to Duna. So we've just told them that we're sending some Kerbals, to Duna on a first mission. Obviously they're very happy because they've never been to Duna before. Obviously the real reason is we need to start setting up off-world colonies. At some point we might have to do something to take care of the population when they start figuring out what's going on, but we're alright for now. We got our cover. So yeah, we ditched the fuel tank there. That's just gonna fly around and hopefully not hit us in the future. So now we're using our RCS modules on the side to get towards the core of the spacecraft. Now I don't know if you noticed, but you see the electric charge has depleted. There's no electric charge left at all in this switch off, which is a problem because as you can see, all the RCS what are they called, nozzles, I guess, they're mounted in the centre, which means that I can't actually rotate back and forth. I'm just closing solar panels there so I don't crash into them. I can't rotate under, I think, 2 of the axes, like pitch and yaw or something. I can roll, but I can't pitch. I think that's it. Yeah, because there's no thrusters in the right place to do that. And because I've got no electric charge to run the reaction wheels in the cockpits, I basically can't rotate in those directions. But luckily with the magic of time warp, I can stop myself from spinning. It's totally not cheating or anything. It's just abusing a glitch, I guess. Just lining up docking ports. And just the red glow from the lights is lighting up this craft rather eerily. I miscalculated how close I was then because of the angle of the camera. That, by the way, if you're wondering, that radar thing on the front does nothing. It's just cool looking. Because, you know, everyone loves cool spinny things. I'm sure Kerbals love cool spinny things, you know. Everyone loves a cool spinny thing. So I'm just coming to stop here. I'm just, like I said, I can't rotate it, so I just powered it forwards and hoped it would dog side position. I tried to time warp to stop myself from rotating, but that just caused me to like fly out for no apparent reason. So I just come in again. So yeah, I normally cut out a lot of this, but I wanted to keep it in just to sort of show you how I was doing these launches. In future, I'll cut most of this out. So the problem with like building things like this in like building stations or ships in LKO is that you have to it's a lot of work for not as much, you know, not as much content for YouTube, because most of it's just launching rockets over and over again. But yeah, so it might take me long to make episodes, but oh well. So yeah, at this point, when I originally designed this, I had the crew capsule things like point in the same direction as the main ship. So like they're supposed to be in parallel when I designed it. But, the thing is, actually, if I was to do it in parallel, then I realised that I couldn't open the solar panels because it would obstruct them, because they're not on the right, no, they're rotated in the wrong direction. So instead I decided actually I shouldn't put it parallel, I should just back where it was. In fact, it was in the perfect position before I moved it, because, you know, it was exactly at right angles to the spaceship. Because I can't just put it at any rough angle, because if I have them both at just rough angles, then it'll screw up when I'm trying to use the engines. So yeah, I dock again, bit of a crooked angle, but I'll sort that out off camera. So yeah, we've got another crew compartment to come up and dock. We got the engines, the main engines, and we got some. I might bring up some other stuff and some landers and stuff. I guess you just have to wait and see. So yeah, I was just trying to find out where the fuel is then. We got a beautiful sunrise over Kerbin, the clouds and stuff. It's not actually that beautiful, but you know. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching. If you liked, please like the video. That's what it's for. That's what the like button's for. If you didn't like, please dislike the video and leave a comment saying why, or just, you know, leave a comment. You know, do what you like, really. I don't care. Subscribe if you want more Kerbal Space Program videos. So yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully. Goodbye.